reading in Riyadh Salihin, but it is the statement of Ibn Mas'ud radiallahu anhu. بل هي النعم الحقيقية. The real blessing is the blessing in the deen. You guard your 5 daily prayers, blessing. You guard your fasting of Ramadan, blessing. You're looking after your mother, blessing. You're keeping ties of kinship, blessing. All of these are blessings. These are the first blessings that you and me should look for. The pillars, and keeping up the commandments, and keeping away from the prohibited matters. Eating a halal rizq, blessing. بل هي النعم الحقيقية. That is the real blessing. The blessing in the deen. Because the deen is complete. Allah has blessed you with, blessed you for, and He has made it perfect for you, pleasing for you as your deen. اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا. بيان أنها أكبر نعمة. إيه والله. And when you see the ulama, you see them guarding these greatest blessings. Look at their salah. Sheikh Rabi' is 88 years old and he's trying to get to the masjid. To be there. 88 years old. Sheikh Muhammad Banna rahimahullah in 1995 we went to see him. And we were in Jeddah at the time. We used to do 4 days a week teaching in his masjid. 4 days a week. And he was about, at that time, because he died at 94 years old, but at that time he was about, say, 80, he was in his early 80s. And rahimahullah, at that time, he was in his early 80s. Prayer 5 times a day in the Haram al-Makki. First he was in Jeddah first, then he moved to Makkah, and he said, Makkah is like my Hira, cave of Hira. It's my ibadah place. It's what I go for ibadah. I said to him, come to Medina, visit us in Medina afterwards when I moved to Medina. He said, come to Medina, visit us. He said, I will leave 100,000 for only 1,000. I want 100,000. And wallahi, akhwan, when he couldn't walk to the masjid, what did he do? In his house in Jeddah, he built a lift so that he can get to the masjid and come down the stairs. And then when he eventually did move to Makkah, and he couldn't walk to the Haram, his driver would drop him off right at the Ajiyad side where the hospital used to be, and now it's been demolished. It's moved somewhere else. That side of Ajiyad, there's a U-turn. His driver would drop him off there. And he would have electric wheelchair. Go into the masjid 5 times a day. In the Haram. Rahimahullah. Great imam, and is a great scholar. And subhanallah, very kind to the guests. Look at the fruits, ya ikhwan. Kind to the guests, looking after the strangers that come. He used to have, even in the Haram, he used to fast Mondays and Thursdays. And he used to fast Mondays and Thursdays. And at the Haram, at gate 94, as you come in, if you come in just before Maghrib time, he's getting the strawberry milk ready for the passers-by in a big flask. You must have, mashallah, people are queuing from the workers. You see, the workers are poor and they're queuing, and he gives them torpedo-sized dates, which are massive. 1 day is yakfi. And then the people are queuing and they benefit from also the strawberry milk. And then he goes back to his Quran. One time, subhanallah, we drove from Jeddah, we drove from Medina to arrive in Makkah. It must have been, we arrived late by 2-3 o'clock in the night, 3 o'clock say, before Fajr by an hour or 2. SubhanAllah, he's there. Gate 94. Gate 94 is there. He's got his Quran open and he's reading the Quran and he's praying his tahajjud. And his wife, his family member said to my family, because they were close, he said he prayed tahajjud every night. This is Udhkurullaha yadhkurkum. Remember Allah and He'll remember you. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَاذْكُرُونِ يَذْكُرْكُمْ وَاشْكُرُوا لِي وَلَا تَكْفُرُونَ. This is shukr, true shukr. And likewise Sheikh Ubaid al-Jabree, hafidhullah, we were his neighbor for 6 years. And in those 6 years, I don't remember one fajr that he missed in a masjid. One fajr. He would call just before the Salat al-Fajr. And he would say, 10 minutes. Meet me in 10 minutes at the door. So I would go, meet him at the door of the house, and we will, because he's blind, we would walk him to the masjid. And after that, he would do his adhkar, he would stay for a little while in the masjid, do his dhikr, and then he would go to the shops to buy some groceries for, and he loved to do that. I said, Sheikh, let me carry the bag for you. He said, no. It's my children, I carry for them. I'm, happy to serve his children. Well, I get surprised. You hear some stories. Sister complains, or she writes a text. My husband, he doesn't even pay the rent, let alone the groceries. Sallallahu salama. What is this? What is this, ya ikhwan? Allah says, Ar-rijalu qawwamun al-nisa. The men, they are qawwamun, upright over that is the darajah that they have because of the spending. And you say that doesn't even pay the rent. It's like, what, akhi? Kun rajul. Be a man and pay your rent. That's the answer. It should be on you, unless there's something wrong with you, like you are disabled or something different, like sickness, some illness, and you're not able. SubhanAllah, look at the example of the ulama. They're there, providing for their family. Wallahi, see the marks of the bag on the Sheikh's hands. Every morning he's buying food for them, fresh milk, fresh bread, fresh. SubhanAllah, say, please, Sheikh. I said, no. Happy to serve his family.